None of us invented it, so I don't know if it sort of gets overblown as to how big a deal it was, but I think that Sims and Barfoot definitely did their share on the West Coast of getting that crowd and a lot of the surfers and skaters going.
You can't ignore how important surfing and skateboarding have been, especially on its impact on snowboarding, like in freestyle. You know, everybody who surfs, you know, wants to go out there and carve a turn on the face of a wave going really fast, and that's the sensation you get in snowboarding.
Well, the first time I got exposed to snowboarding was the snurfer. I got my first snurfer when I was 14, and you had a rope on the front, and you'd wear like basketball shoes, high sneakers. And the bindings were nothing but like these staples that were just like nails that were just pounded into the board, and you sort of gripped on them. Actually, they were pretty grippy.
You know, bindings have been a critical part of snowboarding from the very beginning. You know, if you look at this board from over 20 years ago, all we had were a couple of radiator straps and some golf shoe spikes. We were just desperate to keep our feet from sliding around so we could have better control.
I mean, it was an adventure. It was more like just staying on. That was the whole objective. It wasn't what you could do. It was more just like how far could you go until you and the board took different flight paths or whatever. Well, the early competitions were fun because it was basically all about just a straight shot down the hill.
It was pretty much Burton and Sims. It was the big rivalry.
It was core, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, it was very, very competitive. It got to the point when Jake Burton recruited Craig Kelly from the Sims team. That was a huge blow.
While we really sort of competed against each other and sort of hated each other's guts from the perspective that we were so determined to have our riders win events and have strong market share, I think that it was that competition that created a lot of energy that brought the sport along.
That's just the way it is in the real world. You know, we discover the riders and then they get them.
They wouldn't let us on the resorts in the daytime, but they, you know, at night, you know, it was pretty cool, and the snowcat operators were all right. We'd throw them a 6-pack of beer or something if they gave us a hard time. And that's how we sort of started to develop boards for hardpack, and then we approached some real small ski areas, and they let it happen. They let us go because they just wanted the money.